the whole idea with that kind of stuff is that you want to be able to market without ablating it, but it's really hard to do that without fucking around and finding out, you know? I don't recommend taking risks on that stuff.
Yep, there it is. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Yeah, that looks great. That was a really nice blurry view of a thing that you may be engraved.
I found it on Timu.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the number one podcast. If you like looking at shit matte engraved that's blurry, those do look nice. It's a nice.
Bam. See,
it's a nice press. Are those custom engraving plates?
No, actually, because the guy who wanted these wanted them faster than the guy from Custom Engraving Plates could get them, which literally was 2 days. He wanted them in 1 day. So I was like, okay. And I had these available. So instead of using custom ones, these are the kind that you just get like the generic 2 7/8 by, what is it? 2 7/8 by 1 or by 7/8. Yeah. So.
What was it? Amazon?
Yeah, basically.
Are they metal?
Yeah, so these are brass, and then so
magnet back.
Brass, and then they've got the magnet backing because he specifically needed the ones that had the magnet backing. So if anybody is ever looking, just there you go, 2 7/8 by 7/8. And then the nice thing is these slide off. They've got the 3 things on there. And what's cool too is it actually says do not put close to a pacemaker, like there's text on here, and then they just snap on.
Yeah.
And there you go. So the nice thing is this cost about 90 cents a piece, I think, or for these, and then the stick-ons were like a quarter, so $1.25, and they're going for $6 a piece in bulk for over 100. I think we're doing 300 of them.
On Amazon, I got a giant box. It's like this big of it's like an ammo box of those magnetic. Like tag backs. Yeah, exactly. That's it.
They were 30. We need to put these on the buying guide. They were $33 for 100. So I guess they were more than a quarter.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I have. And they're the same ones that people, if you buy the 10 packs, that for like $15, where they're $1.50 a piece, same exact ones.
Bro, Sam's in chat right now saying nice ROI on those name tags, dude. I've made so much money on name tags.
Yeah, and so this is the brass black from the deep engraved brass deep engraved black from our general settings, and I think these took about 1 minute and 20 seconds a piece for the longer ones that have lots of text. And then he wanted something really simple for the just the names, so it's literally just the name and then their little logo. And that one took about 50 seconds, I think. And then I will say it probably takes 30 seconds. I took 3-in-1 oil and a toothbrush, and I literally just put it in a cup and took a dab each time. Did that. I think that took 30 seconds. And then I put them on a towel that I just kind of, after I hit like 5 or 6 of them, you kind of just pat them down. And then I had a glove on my finger, and so I just kind of wiped away any debris. $5, right there. So every one you do is like $5.
Ed C's getting high on resin fumes and said, LOL, long story short.
Long story short.
Yo, can we show off this can? We haven't talked about the can yet. I don't think Matt's even seen it.
Can we see it?
Yeah,
No,
today's podcast is brought to you by
Anthony.
Nobody.
Can you do the can?
Guys, this is the number one beverage from Johnson Plastics Plus. If you haven't been to Johnson Plastics Plus, jpplus.com, you can pick up all kinds of laser engraving blanks, and they've got a great selection of equipment, amazing support, really, really fast and super fair shipping. And now, leading brand, it's called Remarkable Energy Drink, and it's so light you can't even see it. It's like it's invisible. It's really great. You can find all that and more over at jpplus.com. Big shout out to them for sponsoring the podcast here. We really appreciate you guys. They did just send me a sent it over. They did just put I've got a new box of junk from them, so we'll have another JP Plus unboxing soon. I know a lot of you guys really liked that last that last one that we did. So I'm excited to get into the new one. Also, sorry about my background today. My closet is still, or at least was very, very recently, still flooded, and it's resolved, quote unquote resolved, but I haven't put everything away yet. Sorry, Anthony, I cut you off because I had to grab the JP Plus plug while I could.
I got a box from them too.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Nice.
It's a hot box there, Matt.
What'd you have, Anthony?
Oh, I think I was gonna ask Matt, like his impression on how much the 3-in-1 oil darkens those brass.
Oh, dude. Okay, so yeah, that's a great point. I did one without 3-in-1 oil. And so I mean, if you want to make it, so this was, I actually hit this with oh my gosh, WD-40, right? Just to see the difference. So to me, that right there versus this, like that's to me very, like you can see the camera like struggling to keep the flash in the darkness versus this one where it's kind of just there. Like you can almost see like it's how it's not black from the angle,
Yeah.
right? So certain angles, yes, but there's really no struggle for the camera with the light to try to like delineate them.
I mean, the number one thing I learned about WD-40 from a very young age is that it's a dirt magnet too. It just sucks up dirt like a vacuum, which is probably not ideal for when you're trying to, engrave nice looking stuff. Also, I like the 3-in-1 oil specifically because it really helps lube up the surface of the brass so that when you're cleaning it off, it doesn't scratch the like nice brass finish. It's really, really useful for that too.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like you notice a difference in the texture would be my first thing. I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
And then also, you do notice the darkness really does darken it up because it's almost like the soot that would have flown away kind of rests inside of it and it stays together and kind of compacts it when you. Because I kind of like take a rag and just press down, and then I wipe away from the top. So whatever's down inside of there stays down inside of there. So let's see what we got here.
We're just doing a whole ass JP Plus unboxing right now.
I mean,
That's cool. Peanut gallery. I'm ready.
Like I literally don't know what they sent me because our sponsor rep basically was like, "Oh, check this out." Okay, so 40 ounce. I've never messed with these before. Yeah, that's a big.
That's
boy.
for when you're really thirsty.
So this does have the screw in handles. You can see down here. So we would take those off, and then it's got like a little prong. I'll take that off while we're on air today. What's nice is it's got the lid with the straw, so that's pretty sweet. And you'll notice too the gold rim. So this is actually gold underneath, not silver. So that's something. That's kind of what they sent us, and we're gonna play with these. I think. Did you get this too? I have no idea.
I haven't opened my box yet. I was going to do it like first look on camera. I like giving my genuine kind of like instant impressions on.
So this is where they
See
just sent
that.
this one to kind of show us what it looks like. Look at this. This is the prismatic stuff.
Yeah, that's badass.
Look at that.
I want to get my hands on a couple of those now.
Yeah, that's rocking.
So they sent us this because I said, they said, well, we have some messed up ones. Do you want them? I said, yeah, for settings. Like, let us get settings going so we can do some cool stuff when they come. So that's pretty sweet, dude. That's a nice clean engrave too. Look at that.
Yep.
It's like, I could picture this for like the beach and like summertime. This would be pretty dope. So that one's pretty slick. What we got here? Oh yeah, so we got the 20 ounces too, right? That's nice. No ribs. Mhm.
Yep. Oh, thank God.
So you got the gold on one side and it kind of turns from like hot to cold right there. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's really neat. You can kind of see too. So the nice thing is if you're trying to do a logo on here, you could actually see where you want to line it up.
True.
I don't know if you're noticing that. So if you wanted something that was a little gold, but then it kind of changed. It's pretty. I like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Instead of like the transition top to bottom, how it goes.
Yeah.
Do they have there's other colors, right?
Stainless steel inside, by the way. So this is like the treated stainless steel.
Are they all white, Matt?
No. So the first one I showed you was black. I'm trying to see what else they've got.
Was it?
The first one was black with like a gold plating or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, I guess it was.
So, they sent me one that's no markings. Nice. Can you say Christmas present? Okay. I can.
Have blue says non-ribbed for laser pleasure.
They got
True story.
So they've got white with gold too. So they basically have white and black at this point. I bet you got all the black stuff. And they said they probably just went full in the
Yeah, that's chilling.
And then Kyle, I think you're supposed to get some too, maybe. I have no clue.
Well, if I am, I didn't get a box.
All right. Well,
Oh, sucks.
okay, so that's gold, white, printmatic. So that'll be good. That'll be a cool video.
That's probably what's in my box.
Yeah, that'll look really nice. I can tell you, I don't know exactly. I think the white would be really good with this one, and I feel like the gold would look really good with the black.
I think you could do some bitchin' Christmas shit on that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Like winter stuff.
Yeah.
I think the rainbow effect would look really nice in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
And the gold and black kind of makes me want hot chocolate.
Gotta just get your LBGT snowman on,
RGB.
RGB. My bad.
RGBTQ.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's Anthony. That's an Anthony special right there.
Look, he's so proud of it.
He was making fun of me a long time ago when I was messing with RGBs. I was like, LGB? He's like, I think it's RGB, bro. I was like, I don't know. So anyways, let's see. What do we got in the chat? What's going on? Or did I interrupt somebody?
I don't remember.
Have Blue said a tankard of that size needs at least 3 little drink umbrellas. I would agree with that.
That's fair.
That's fine as long as they are also pearlescent. They need to have the same shimmer and fine fit.
Hey, Kyle isn't dead.
No, I'm not dead.
Kyle's alive.
I was mostly dead.
Mostly
not all
dead.
the way dead.
Mostly dead.
Have fun.
If you get the quote, you get 2 points.
2 points. Yes.
Internet points. So valuable.
He's only mostly dead.
Christina just got her first shipment of birch and maple from Ukuch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
We agree. We recommend it for a reason. It's good stuff.
I need to re-up on my red cedar sniffing supply so I can sniff some.
This guy that I've done a bunch of work for lately has a lot of cedar. So he keeps sending me stuff on cedar planks, and I'm just like, dude, send me all this cedar. I'm so cool with that. Yeah,
dude,
totally.
cedar's the bomb, dude.
I look into Anthony's shop, and it's like, you should turn on the exhaust, and he's like,
no.
Just huffing from the 6-inch pipe.
I don't know if you were watching. I don't know if you were watching back then, Anthony, but there was a podcast episode over a year and a half ago now, maybe 2 years ago, where I just taped a piece of cedar to my face.
I think I remember that.
And I was just like,
yeah, because I think I said I was the same way with leather. That fresh, not lasered leather, just fresh leather.
Hey, we have a $10 super chat from Captain Spire. It says, forgive me for my lack of understanding, but I've been using 5-watt green lasers to enhance old Star Trek toys. Do you know a lens combo that can thicken, then refocus the laser to slightly thicken it? All right, let me think about this one for a second.
Yeah, that's
lens combo.
I'm more the guy who was going to make a gimp suit joke about the leather thing for Anthony. So
I don't know that much about green lasers. Do you combine lenses on those kind of machines?
I think it's like a blue and a yellow laser had a baby.
Shut up, man.
That's what I think.
I'm going to do a little Googling. I want to try to get you an answer, Captain. I thank you for the financial support, but I unfortunately don't have an immediate answer for you. Just because green lasers are out of most of our budgets here.
Well, I think he's using laser pens though, because I think it's a 5-volt.
You think it's a 5-volt? It's a V.
Yeah.
Oh, 5-volt.
I graduated high school.
Okay. Well, because 5-watt green lasers are a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know they are, and they're way too expensive for us.
Yeah, you said
5-volt green laser to enhance old Star Trek toys. What does that?
Maybe
It's
like
for when he
like
turns his
me.
blaster from stun to kill. And it goes to the green.
Like it's
I don't
actually emitting it as like an effect of the toy.
know. Yeah, probably.
And you want a lens combo that can thicken and then refocus the laser.
So that's
Just-
like a kind of like a collimating and expanding kind of thing. So
I think I think what he's looking for is like a beam expander.
yeah.
Would be the terminology of what you're looking for. So I would be looking for a beam expander for like laser pointers, which I'm sure you can get. Laser pointer beam expander. Just quick Google, see what's up. First thing is a video from Edmund Optics about selecting the right beam expander. They definitely have it. Wicked Lasers 10x beam expander for Spider 3 series. So there's some stuff out there. You might have to do some experimenting because I'm not exactly sure what like model laser you're using for your Star Trek toys, but they definitely make like laser pointer power level beam expanders, and that's what you want. You're looking for a beam expander. So I would do a little research and see what kind of beam expanders are available for green laser pointers. Hopefully that helps.
I feel like that's a way better answer than the blue and yellow had a baby.
Yes, it is.
Mr. Sticklock over here.
No.
Blue and yellow makes green.
Oh, hey.
The man asks questions, I give answers. They're not good answers. All right, let's see. What else we got?
Same says a culminating lens with the beam expander.
Yeah, that'll straighten it back out so you get the distance without it expanding or contracting too far. So
You gotta admit, that would be pretty badass if you were like at a convention and someone's like next to you with their little dinky one and you pull out one that shoots across the room. That's pretty dope.
Just don't blind somebody.
Yeah, that's definitely a risk.
Don't blind somebody.
Yeah.
Laura says, "Hi Anthony, I got the package. Can't thank you enough." And also, why does Kyle have a baby picture that doesn't look like his face? Did I miss something?
Laura got
No.
Anthony's package. What did you send her?
Some coins. I sent her 3 brass coins.
Oh, dope.
So she wanted to join in on our coin challenge this month and didn't have any coins yet. So,
Bro, hell yeah. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
There's not really a lot to report on right now. It's
Is
just
there like a theme for the month though, or
Yeah, we're doing the geometric patterns for like layered designs.
Okay.
So basically I'm not expecting anybody to like come up with their own layered SVGs or design it. So they can take whatever existing design they have from like design bundles or whatever they want to do, and then just kind of add their own flair to it. So I think this month, I think I'm going to do I got a 40 millimeter titanium coin that
Oh wow.
I think I'm going to try and get some good colors out of after the engraving. So
how many
we did that.
have you seen the like dick patterns where it's just like 30 different kinds of like dicks?
I sent my wife a cup. It was a wrap that I found on Etsy. And I was like, hey, can I do this for your next cup? And she's like, what is that? And I was like, look closer.
It's just really small.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just gonna not comment on that. Don't comment on that.
I see chat talking about this picture that Kyle has as his picture today. That's Ollie. Like
Ollie
fresh,
and Alex. Yeah.
fresh out of the hospital. Very, very old now. He's so big, dude. He's like a freaking.
Now he would like lift you up in that chair to vacuum.
He's definitely earned his mini fridge nickname because he is like a mini fridge. Yeah, it's basically.
I'm just over here with the lights off because I'm tired and
Jean-Claude,
I
bro.
feel like I got hit by a small mid-sized sedan. I'm just
Not a
taking it easy.
bus. Just a sedan.
Yeah,
Maybe like a small Volkswagen. circa
like I cracked the
1970.
windshield and the moonroof on the way over, kind of thing. But no big deal.
The huge.
Yeah.
3D HP's here. What's up, man?
I was gonna say
Hey, what's up, Jerry?
Miranda was talking about the 10-year-old asking you guys if there's a hurricane coming, and yes, there is a hurricane coming. I should be getting stuff ready, but I'm so.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, Sam is here. speaking of 10-year-olds, no, Sam, I'm going to let Kyle talk about this because he is the one who showed it to me, but I do have it up on my screen. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen really quick. But Sam is sharing a piece of software that he threw together with the community. I don't know if it's available outside of the LMA or not, but he included a zip file. This is Sam, guys, Notorious Sam, Notorious SAM, dropping the Potracify WordPress plugin. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kyle, what does this do?
Basically, the idea is if you take a photo, like a customer photo, and the customer uploads it, and they can modify it as they want to work for their project, it translates it basically into an SVG for you.
We love that.
Yeah, and it dumps it into a folder on your WordPress site, so you can go in there and download it, and you now have an already pre-converted file you can just burn onto whatever. So you can, the idea is you make that work and program it into your workflow, right? So he gave you the tool, but you have to make the tool work for you.
Right. So this would be like part of a like checkout workflow, right? Where the customer would submit the thing and then you would get the file, and it would be ready to go without you having to do.
That's my understanding. Yeah. It's pretty cool of him to share that. My understanding as well is he kind of built this as well. I don't know if there are open libraries that he's using to help him, but the fact that he's sharing it with the LMA so far is pretty awesome. So I'm not sure if anybody has gone ahead and used it quite yet, because you basically have to work it into your WordPress and work it into your site the way you want to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if anybody's done that yet, but
yeah, I mean, it just went up. It's fairly recent, at least as far as we've seen it. This is unfortunate. Turd size 2. It was a 2. This is not bad.
I think that might be the little dimples like on the side of the cheeks, like where it's shading.
Oh, that's called the turd.
I think I haven't messed with this because I don't have a WordPress, so I don't really.
Yeah, me
if
either.
I do, I will.
We used to
mess with this. Yeah.
The whole website used to run off WordPress back in the day. It is cool though. He says, I'm releasing my base WordPress Potrace plugin for free. My plugin will convert images from raster to vector SVGs. It uses Otome's Potracio library, which is the PHP port of Potrace by Peter Selinger. And then he's got a couple notes in here. Use at your own risk. It's got hooks and filters, allowing you to integrate with other plugins to help automate your laser engraving life. So it sounds like having definitely, I think, a little background preparedness to deal with WordPress would be helpful in integrating this. But if you have that, or you have access to somebody who has that,
this would be really something cool you could maybe talk to like Andrew Farmer about.
Andrew Farmer. Yeah, totally. Feel free
I
to
bet you Andrew would be really stellar in implementing something like this if you're not a website guru.
Yep. And it's just kind of here. There it is. There's the WordPress file, and you can download it as a zip. So I just wanted to shout that out. Kyle showed me this a couple days ago, and Sam's been a member of the community for a really long time. So thanks, Sam, for continuing to contribute, dude. I know somebody's going to get use out of this 100%.
Sam's been working on stuff like that for a really long time for his own uses. So it's really cool of them to be sharing.
Yeah.
Helping out everybody.
Did you answer a question about resin?
No,
Anthony?
but I was just about to tag
Keith Etheridge had asked a question about anyone used or laser cut MDO, not pure MDF, but the overlay stuff, basically plywood with a thin paper resin overlay. And I was just saying, be careful with resins because a lot of times they'll release cyanide.
MDO. Yeah, and I saw you just asked if there was an MSDS for it, which that's the right answer. Check the MSDS for decomposition products. especially under like fire and burning.
Yep.
And then let's see, he had said Menards. MDO says has a layer of hardwood veneer directly under the smooth resin impregnated cellulose fiber overlay.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's probably gonna off gas some nasty crap, man.
I would not do it. Dude, did you guys watch the Game Boy episode that I uploaded?
Where you said
I was like, don't ever engrave ABS. Anyway, let's go engrave some ABS.
you're like,
so
now
much.
that I do that, let's go do it.
It was so bad, dude. Like I was a little nervous for a minute that I was gonna like kill myself because and you don't see it on camera because I just completely cut around it, but like the second it was done, I was just like, oh, I fucked that up so bad.
Like also like always have this kind of stuff.
I definitely did. Luckily I was on top of that, but yeah, the UV definitely should mark these kind of things. I've got one like literally sitting here on my desk. The UV should be able to mark this without ablating it, and I didn't do it right in that episode. We hit it way too hard. And I thought we were going pretty easy on it too, but apparently you literally don't even need that much. The whole idea with that kind of stuff is that you want to be able to mark it without ablating it, but it's really hard to do that without fucking around and finding out, you know?
True.
So I don't recommend taking risks on that stuff. I would argue that the resin is a worse decision than something even like ABS. I would really, really steer clear of the resin. That stuff's
resin will mess you up pretty good.
not meant for lasers. It's just not.
The other problem is it's not always just like when you're talking about resin stuff, it's not always just the resin that you're worried about, because typically resins are also being bound into materials that you also don't want to mark. So now you're pancaking multiple things together that you shouldn't be marking.
Not to replug Johnson Plastics, but Keith, have you thought about, because Keith's saying now I need to figure out what to make this sign out of. Have you considered like Romark? They make solid acrylics, they make 2-layer acrylics, they make 3-layer, tri-layer acrylics.
And if this is outdoor as well, there is outdoor rated, like weather rated.
Yeah, you can get
Romark 1-layer, 2-layer. They might have 3-layer now.
Romark Naturals and Laser Max are both fine for using outside. They also have like a hardcore like industrial one that's for like power plants and oil refineries and shit. And that stuff will like withstand nuclear fallout or whatever. So there are definitely a lot of options, and you could probably do some pretty serious looking work with what they have available over there.
Another idea too would be to just get acrylic, and you could put the applique over the top of it. So
you love saying that. Is somebody just like paying you $50 to say applique on the show every week?
No, it's $29.95 a piece. So applique is
it's
really
like the
good.
meow game.
But it's one of those ones where like I feel like a lot of people will look at the 1/32 stuff and they're like, oh, that's trash, but it's really not. It's the same top layer, but the thing is, if you're trying to make it look like black acrylic, or you're trying to make it look like steel, or you're trying to do stuff like that, you can get the right acrylic for it, cut it that's a 1/2 inch thick, and then put that over it, the 1/32 stuff, and it's so thin. But the nice thing is you get a really nice adhesive that comes on the back of it already, so you can, for like $2 more, you get what I think it's $2 more. You get it, the whole thing.
Can you explain in English what the fucking applique is? Because
so applique is a Middle French word. Actually, it comes from a Middle French.
Thank you.
Middle French.
So basically, it's a word where if you don't know, English is actually a Germanic language mixed with Romantic languages. So not romantic like romantic, but romantic as in like the Roman people that conquered like half the world. So those two, when they combined with the Middle French and Romantic and the Germanic, the applique came about. So basically, it's APPLIQUE with the little accente mark on it. And see, there it is right there.
Yeah, okay.
And,
what the fuck does it mean?
It literally means to apply. So it's something that is applied. That's it.
If you guys want to see a great example of that, go watch Matt's underappreciated episode where he does carrots on Easter. The thumbnail's hard to miss. It's Matt, and I photoshopped him to be a bunny.
Well, and the thing is, instead of saying how to use like appliques to create colorful things, he straight up was like, "Don't fucking paint no more."
That's what it says.
The title literally is like, "I don't like no fucking paints."
Yeah, it's a good one, and he shows you how to use those thinner craft plastics in order to dress up otherwise inexpensive materials in a very professional way. And I think really Keith specifically, I think you should go watch that one if you haven't, man, because that would do you good with your stated requirements.
Yeah, because honestly, like, and that's where, oh my god, that would make your life so much easier. Cut a big ass block, put that over the top of it, and just have that be like a 2-layer thing with 2 different colors to create like some depth to it. That would be pretty freaking dope. And by the way, I have Blue said I was just being facetious. I know Alex just wanted to mess with me, and so did Anthony. So I was like, you know what? You guys get a link.
Oh yeah, no, I don't miss those opportunities ever. Sargon asks Alex, I know you don't approve of any USB hub to be connected to your laser. That's not necessarily true. But if I want to use both EasyCAD 2 and Lightburn with 2 different laptops, have you tested any hub that might work? Right now I'm using a USB extender and just plug the laptop in that I want to use. A hub will be just easier. Yes, Sargon, thank you for the setup. Oh, okay. There's just nothing on that screen. I thought it was broken for a second.
Is this the buying guide that we set up?
Yeah, we're going to the buying guide right now. LaserEverything.net. And we're going to go to the buying guide. If you haven't already been here, guys, we have a brand new buying guide. It's right here. LaserEverything.net. Buying guide. Click it. And we've got a whole bunch of categories here. We're going to look under consumer electronics and connectivity and USB. And if we scroll down, we have the Ransomware ports. These are on all of our computers, desks, lasers, whatever. These work really well. They're power assisted, so they're not just like running dry. And we've tested them with, I think I've run every single laser in my shop on one of these, and it's worked for me. If it's not working, you may want to try to upgrade your printer cable that's connected to the back of your laser there. They have both the USB A to B upgrade cable and the C to B upgrade cable, so that may help. But these Ransomware powered USB 3 ports are like godlike. I mean, they're just really, really, really good. They have great compatibility.
I was going to say, I have 2 of the upper ones there, the 10-port USB 3s.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 of the USB 3.1s, and both have been great. Yep. The reason why some people would think we don't approve of them is because when you're troubleshooting, if you're having connectivity problems, if you're having a situation where you're in the middle of an engrave and connection drops and your laser stops firing, or in worst case, it freezes in place and just burns a hole in whatever you're marking, that is typically a situation where you're having a connectivity problem. So that's where we would say you're going to want to start bypassing hubs, or if you have an extension or stuff like that. If you have a problem, that's when you have to troubleshoot and bypass those things.
It is, yeah, it's the very first troubleshooting step. Totally. Yeah.
But in general, both Alex and I, Matt, I'm not sure if Anthony does, but we all use a hub in some form or another for most of our machines.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to
any plugged in.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to rewire my whole shop as soon as I get my CO2 in. And I have one of those in my cart to buy, along with probably $1,000 worth of other stuff for getting.
I was gonna say,
the final
Alex and
touches.
Kyle convinced me to buy one of those because I had the second computer over here on this one, and then I had this computer running like the Galvos. Super worth it. Super worth it.
Yep. So highly recommend those. Good question, Sargon.
Yeah,
thanks, man.
I actually have a USB 3.0 cable that's powered running over to that. So I have the hub on the other side of the room connected to my rolling workbench with 3 Galvo lasers on it. So I only have to run 1 extension instead of 3.
Yeah.
And I will say, I think the powered one is right for the multiple lasers for me. Yeah. Like, just because it was $15 more, take my money, you know, because I think it was like 32 to 41 or something like that. So maybe $10 more.
Yeah.
And it takes that question out of your mind of, is it getting enough power? It will. So
I'm actually gonna pull this back up for a second too, because I don't think we've really talked about this a lot since it's come up. This is built by Vince, guys, and populated by me, Matt, and Kyle, and it's brand new and it's simplified compared to the older buying guides. But man, I mean,
really
it is complete. It's a nice setup. Regardless of what you're looking for, we've got it in here on things where reviews are relevant. We do have relevant reviews posted for things like, let me check out. Let's return to the main menu here and just go to something I know I've got a review on.
That's actually a question someone asked earlier, and we started talking about it, but they said, I think it was Jason. So Jason, sorry, man. I've been starting to look at fiber galvo lasers for metal engraving. Are there any brands that are drastically better than others? And he said, I'm thinking mostly of getting one with a JPT source. So I'll let you guys.
You literally can't go wrong with JPT.
Yeah, I don't think there are any brands that are drastically better than others. They mostly all of these companies sell the same exact product to you. You're paying for support and you're paying for care in assembly and packaging. And those things matter. The devil's in the details, but they're all made up of the same components. They all have the same things inside them. It's just how well was it put together? Are screws shaking loose when it's on the way to your house, on a cargo ship? And once you get it, how long is it going to run before some wire dislodges itself somewhere in the system and you need to do a back trace to try to find it, and fix it yourself, or reach out to their support and ask for a replacement component, and they're either going to not respond or run you through the ringer for months before they comply, or are they going to comply right away? And those are the kind of challenges that you're going to face when looking at these different options. So, in general, I don't think a drastic difference is the way I would describe it, but there are certainly differences, and we try to go into those in our reviews. We take a really long time with our reviews for that reason, just to make sure that they're absolutely thorough. You can read written versions of them on our website here. We also have the links to the video reviews, and you can find them on the YouTube channel. So I'd start with a couple of those to, at the very least, give you an idea of what to look for, and then try to maybe parse out what you are finding a priority for you while you're shopping around, to have a clearer idea of, what your goals are. So,
yeah. And the one thing I would bring up too, to kind of go with what you're saying, because Laser of Love, which is Laura, had said Pascal is a great option. I think a couple people, like you mentioned, SFX that we've got here. We've got, my gosh, there's like a few that are more like America, USA based help, like when you get them. But that's one of the things I was going to mention. So one thing that's really, really key importance is your comfort with, number one, sending money overseas. Like, so if you're going to buy from some of the cheaper ones, you will absolutely save money. And some of them are great people. Like all of my machines come from Pascal, and he's done a good job. But when it comes to help, and again, this is not a negative. This is just something to know, right? He and his team are awake from 9 p.m. my time to 9 a.m. his time, something like, or 9 a.m. my time. So basically, you have to communicate almost like post by post. So you take videos and send things of what you're doing. They say, it looks like this might be the next step to take. And then you have to do that process on your own, take a video of it, send them the results. So, and that's for me, that's not a big deal because of the money that I saved. But if you're looking for something where it's got more US based assistance, make sure you look for those companies. And there might even be US based assistance at this point. I don't know. We're always available for that kind of stuff. I know there's training opportunities, there's troubleshooting opportunities that we offer. So that's the kind of thing to think about too. So you might save some money, but the headaches of trying to figure stuff out, like if you're in a production run and you hit a hiccup, can you solve it on your own, or do you have the resources? Being a part of the LMA would be a great resource, because usually we've got Kyle, we've got Anthony, I'm there, Alex, Rhiannon. I mean, we pretty much have like 5 people. Oh my God, Michael, forgetting Michael. Geez. There's so many people who help out in the LMA. Al, right?
There is
Yeah.
an extraordinarily talented group of mods over there.
Yep.
There are so many good mods over there that I'm really nervous about, like Christmas this year, because I'm resolved to like get gift cards for the mods, and the list of like mods that I need to buy gift cards for is growing really fast. It's making me a little nervous.
Yeah, and so anyways, so what I'm getting at, I guess, is just be aware that there are substitutions for it, but at the same time, if you have an issue, like right now, I'm actually working on my CO2 Galvo with Pascal and Mark, who's his engineer, because there's something going on with it, and we're trying to figure it out, and it's been about 2 weeks because I've got my new job. It's from nighttime to daytime over there. So there's just a lot of like moving parts to that, but the nice thing is it's still moving. Just be aware of that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of stuff I never would have known about buying something from overseas. But again, for me, it's okay, right? So just think about that.
Yeah. Amrit says, hey, I just subscribed yesterday and I need help to engrave a photo. I watched the video of you, but didn't get it. Can you please help me? Do you guys provide training as well? So if you're looking for an answer right away, message us on the LMA. We check it just about every day, and we get back to everybody as soon as humanly possible over there. If you're not in as big of a rush, or you're not a member over at the Laser Master Academy, we still want to help you. And the best way to get help with that is to either make a post on the Facebook group, Laser Everything, or facebook.com/groups/Laser Everything, or the Discord server, whose link is currently broken, but it's discord.gg/Laser Everything. I need to fix it.
But it's weird, and Discord community links are funky right now.
Yeah, I need to work on that. But either way, no matter what you're trying to do, or where you're trying to do it, there is an avenue to get help. Just some of them may be faster than others, depending on how busy we are and depending on where you are. masters.lasereverything.net is the link for that too, which helps support the channel. It sounds like you signed up, so and you just joined yesterday. So if you shot a message, especially to the LE support account, then we should be getting back to you soon. One of these guys will probably be taking a look at it in moments now, because you brought it up in chat. So I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll be able to help you out. That's the right place to ask. Thanks, man.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I like. I love the companies I bought all my stuff from. That's one thing I try to let people know. But just having that knowledge ahead of time.
Gretch is asking if you're working a new job at night, Matt. Do you have a night job? Are you moonlighting?
So no, I'm not a superhero laser man. During the day, I'm back to being an English teacher because I basically am 20 years into a 30. So at 30 years in my state of Florida, we can collect pension. So like 10 more years of teaching, no problem. I'll do that backwards. It's okay. And then basically you can have a part-time job doing whatever, and I'll probably make the exact same amount that I make now. So it's just one of those things. It's take the L for a little bit so you can kind of do what you want and have security. So yeah, back to today. We talked about literary analysis, rhetorical analysis, and then I talked about with an 11th grader, we were looking at Julius Caesar for a few minutes. I was helping a kid do some what's the other thing we were working on? Oh, MLA citation. Oof, fun stuff. Really good times today.
Yikes.
Very exciting. But the cool thing is I get to work from home now because I work for a virtual school. And I have my little computer station. I sit over here and I do all my little calls and stuff. And then I go be dad for a couple hours. And then I come over here and just kind of hang out and do little tiny stuff here and there. Now I'm trying to take back off from the big jobs for a little bit, take some time for family and have like a minute to breathe, I hope. So that's kind of what's going on.
I'm checking on the status of the Discord link because I haven't thought about that in a while, and I'm thinking about it now, and I don't want to forget, so I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Custom invite link.
Looping back to what Sargon was talking about with the USB stuff. He wants to be able to connect the laser to 2 laptops at a time. And that, I think the context might be lost there for us, where I don't know if he wants to actively swap between them without swapping the cable, maybe. So you could try looking into like a switch or a KVM, but really the easiest way is just taking the entire USB hub and swapping which laptop it's connected to. You could plug your keyboard, your mouse, and your laser and like an external hard drive if you wanted to into it. Switch which laptop you're connected to, and you could basically take everything with you from one laptop to another. Your files, your keyboard, your mouse, and your laser. And that might be the easiest and cheapest way to do it. And I think that would probably be your best bet.
I did fix the link, so it's discord.gg/laser everything. Super easy.
Yep.
And I just tested it and it is working again. So
if it doesn't work for you and you just made your Discord account, it could be that you didn't finish setting up the security features. So if you didn't set up like 2-factor or phone authentication or whatever else it recommends you do, that might be why. It also could be a caching issue. So even if you're not new to Discord, but it's not forwarding you to the invite portal, you may need to try clearing your cache and logging back in.
Yep. And
I would
$10
definitely recommend. Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. Just $10 super chat from Sargon. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Sargon.
Thanks for the
I was going to
support.
say, I'd definitely recommend the 2-factor authentication on Discord because it hasn't happened in a little while, but we had a really
happens
bad
enough.
stretch. Yeah, we had a really bad stretch, I think, toward the beginning of the year. People were getting their accounts hacked and all kinds of interesting things were being posted to them.
And yeah, and by the way,
Discord.
it's not like because just in case you don't know how Discord works, it's not like we were getting hacked. It's random people join like spam bots and they'll hit you where it's like, hey, Anthony, check this out. And you're like, oh, it's coming from laser people. So it must be cool. And then bam, you've got malware and now it's like crazy time stuff, weird things.
Usually we're pretty good at catching that stuff pretty quick, but it's very difficult to watch 100 different channels 24 hours a day across a couple of people. So sometimes it'll sit there for 20 or 30 minutes, but
usually
you got to be
people
careful what
tag
you
us pretty
click on.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually people are pretty
Also, don't download exe files from people
No,
you don't know.
no.
really shouldn't download anything from people you don't know.
Right.
That's true.
Well,
Don't worry.
particularly if it's an executable or a script.
By the way, I want to add these to the buying guide. These are pretty cool. So I've been putting these in little plastic baggies, so that way they don't scratch. Number one, but also because like if you were to throw them into a box and they're not organized, like plus with magnets they kind of push and they repel each other. So the nice thing is you can kind of put these in stacks. But I found a little Amazon link that basically had like 3-inch by 2-inch little baggies that with self-adhesive.
Nice.
So for little stuff like that, it's pretty sweet. And then they also had like 4x6, 5x7. They had a whole bunch of different stuff. So for all of us who do engraving stuff, where like you put a plaque into a bag that's a 4x6 and you can kind of like put it into a 5x7 and they're like, I think for 400 or 300 of these, I paid $7. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
just
nothing.
saying, that's a no brainer.
Yeah.
So
Joey Williamson is saying, I was just thinking of going live on TikTok and Instagram to do custom jewelry live before customers, in front of customers. Any advice on tools needed for recording? Joey,
fine, good.
before even that, dude, go listen to our episode. It's a rerun. It's a rerun edit. I just published it last week. And it's about the app Whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Bro, go nuts on that, dude, because that sounds like perfect for what you've been thinking about doing. That said, man, get yourself a wireless lav mic or something, so you don't have to worry about carrying a mic around with you all the time. Doesn't have to be a super nice one. There's so many different kits that are online right now. Unless you're going to wander half a mile away from your camera, it really doesn't need to be super expensive. And just start with your phone, dude. Go nuts and try to just be friendly and be personable and show people what you do.
Remember, you're talking to potential clients and customers
Yeah.
when you're streaming. So you want to, you want to be personable. You want to be kind. You want to be understanding of
Think about everything Alex wouldn't be and be that.
Ouch.
Yeah, sure.
Kind and generous.
More as an answer to your question too, because you didn't ask for my life advice, but the trick to having nice looking video is lights. Just if you're going to spend money on anything right now, if you feel like you need to get something to up your game before you start trying to do this, spend it on lighting. The right lights in the right place will make any camera look like a multi-$1,000 camera. You just need to get the lighting right, man. It does not, nothing else really matters as long as things are well lit and your customers can hear what you're saying. You're going to be in good shape. So,
I would also say just for yourself, have like a script, maybe not a script, but like what you're going to do. Like if you're going to do 5 things, right? So that way you're not fumbling around, because that's one thing that I think I learned. Right?
Have your projects ready to go. Basically.
Yeah. And so have them like maybe have a piece of paper and then underneath it, you're going to do a necklace. And the next thing you're going to do a coin. And then that way you can talk about it. Hey guys, if you're checking this out right now and you're like, I don't really need a necklace. We're going to be doing a knife soon. And not everybody likes watching knives. Like that's cool. So that would be something. And then the other thing too, would be making sure you know your pricing and stuff like that, like having that available or visible, like on, like, I don't know, because like if you're not doing graphics, like Alex is right, use your phone, but like you could literally just engrave like a small sign that said $15 if you buy 1, 12 if you buy 2, and then people can just contact you, like Kyle said, because they are potential customers and people who are interested not only in learning, but maybe they just want that piece because they're like, ooh, that's cool.
Yep.
So
yeah. And if you're making it live on stream, people are into that. People want to see what you're making for them.
yeah, people love that.
And maybe spend
just
a couple extra bucks on a lav mic that has good active noise cancellation if you're going to be lasering while talking to people too.
Yeah.
'Cause that's one thing I noticed. I messed around with Whatnot a little bit. I still have my account and I want to do a little bit more, but one thing I did notice is this was before I had my nice lav mic and there was a lot of in the background. So if you can get a good active noise canceling and then like some diffuse lighting panels, like Alex said, I think you'd be on top of it.
It doesn't matter what genre of video we're talking about. It could be anything, anywhere, of any topic. Nobody is going to watch a video with bad audio. They're just not going to sit. They're not going to sit through it. If they can't hear what you're saying and they can't hear what's happening, they're out. And then if they can hear what you're saying and it's crystal clear, but they can't see anything because it looks like trash and it's all the blacks are crushed and there's shadows everywhere, you're going to lose half your audience to that too. So just light things well, get a good mic, make sure those things work before you go live, and stay organized with Matt's suggestions there, and you'll be in good shape.
I was going to say, it's definitely, if you want to see what bad lighting looks like, the very first video that I put on this channel is me sitting in my dark garage with my ring light on. And I'm like, hey guys, I look creepy as hell. I think it was like 2 years ago at this point, or 2.5 years ago. And it's like putting your Google business on, or getting your business on Google or something like that, like Google Maps. And it's a doozy. So like the information was good. But the video and audio were really creepy. So just a thought.
Before we close up tonight, Anthony, I just wanted to ask you, bro. You did a live stream recently. How did that go? Because I totally missed it. I was not even at my computer that entire day, which is why I didn't post it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm trying to remember what I did it on.
I don't know either because I literally
it was cups. It was cups. Yeah,
Cups.
I had a RTIC, the Arctic Cups. I had pretty much my first real like business client is a local coffee shop, and every year about this time they do a minimum of 2 cases of cups, and they'll probably order a third here pretty soon with the holidays.
Nice.
So I mean, it's not a huge order, but I just kind of I was like, well, I mean, sometimes people don't really get to see like what the grind looks like, or what a production And so it was my first time in the new shop with my setup trying to do these cups again. So I was like, well, I'll throw it up and just let people from start to finish. Like, I was starting to prep for the video and I used a Lego jig instead of using the rotary or anything else. So I was like, well, I started off the stream with just a little, hey, how you doing? And I was like, all right, let's go over to the bed of the laser. I'm going to set up this Lego jig and show you why I chose to do this and how I set it up. And then went over, just the whole process start to finish. And just, I don't know, I was hoping maybe it'd give people some insight on, just kind of like, you don't necessarily have to do what I do, but just to see kind of what it's like to just kind of try and blow through all these cups at once. So
how are subs doing over there? Are you climbing?
I'm just shy of 100 so
Woo!
far. So we're in there. And
if you guys aren't subscribed, go subscribe to Anthony's channel. It's Beam It Up Laser Works.
Yep.
Yeah, on YouTube. And he's been posting a lot of stuff. He loves to go live. Anthony loves the live crowd. He likes to go, hey guys, it's Anthony. Today I'm doing some stuff. It's going to be pretty cool. You're going to learn a lot. It's a good time. I try to post them when I can, when I'm being responsible. They're on the LMA, but you can also find them directly on his channel. And there's a string of them on the Discord server as well on the announcement channels. And
Anthony really likes to do the For Science streams where he's testing new stuff out, learning, so we can learn together.
How are we doing on that that OnlyFans progress, Anthony? Is that up yet or still in the works?
No, I don't have razor money to shave my toe knuckles yet, so I gotta.
Damn.
Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Tonight we're going to be shaving toe knuckles with lasers.
I think that you should probably just start doing an ad everyone when you go live. I don't know why I need to do it. You have access to that, don't you? The announcement channels? Yeah. You should
I can't do the announcements, but I can add everyone. I do that at the coin challenge for the monthly stuff. So
I'll give you access to the Kyle make a note.
We'll make it work.
I appreciate that.
And that would be easier because then you don't need to wait for me.
I appreciate that, man.
Resin Dragon showed up. Hi, Resin Dragons.
What up, girl?
Hey, what's up?
Mike C said,
yeah, I really do appreciate your. Oh,
Anthony, you are delayed today, my dude.
I don't know what's going on with me.
It's a little laggy.
I keep walking over people.
I want to say thank you by telling you shut the fuck up first and then thanking you.
All right. If you can hear my voice right now, raise your hand. So
that.
You might have beat Kyle. We don't know.
Bro.
You did not beat me.
Like Kyle could just be lying.
All right, guys.
It's all the corn. The corn is growing too high right now and it's blocking your signal. That's what's going on.
Oh, bro, I just saw something about corn and I was like, oh my God, it's Anthony. And I don't remember what it was.
Was it like the band or the vegetable?
No, the vegetable. Corn is from Iowa. That's fair.
That's Slipknot.
Oh, no, that's Slipknot. Thank you. Where the fuck is corn from?
Connecticut?
The Midwest.
No, Connecticut. Get the fuck out of here, Connecticut. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that is my youngest, Ollie, sleeping on me there. We were both tired. Not as tired as mom, but we do what we do.
Do you know what this picture made me think of the first time I saw it, honestly, besides Oh, What a Cute Baby? Was that part in Total Recall where like that little dude's like, go to the incinerator, Quaid. like it's saying, like, just like, what's that guy's name?
Guato.
Guato, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, corn is from California. That makes sense.
Bakersfield.
Who's the dude from Ninja Turtles that's not Shredder?
Krang, Master
Krang, dude, he's like Krang. Yeah. Little baby Ollie's like Krang. That's fucked up. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Laser Source podcast. We really appreciate you coming out and listening to this episode. If you haven't, go to podcast.lasereverything.net and catch up on some of the published ones over there. We've been getting a ton of edits up. I think in the last week and a half, we've published 7 episodes. So there's a ton of stuff over there, especially if you've missed podcasts in the past. You want to see if there's something over there, or you just want to listen in the car or whatever. Go check it out, podcast.lasereverything.net. Go check out Johnson Plastics Plus, jpplus.com. Thank you again for sponsoring the episode. They have fancy rainbow cups now. Who doesn't want that? And smash the like button. Thank you, Sargon. Saw that. Go support the channel, masters.lasereverything.net. Or if you don't want laser support and you just want to support us, lasereverything.net/support to find out some other ways. Thanks to all the people that are signing up for the Patreon. I did not think that was going to be popular with the LMA being an option, but you guys are signing up for the Patreon for no benefit. There's literally no benefits. It's just sign up for the Patreon to support the channel. And you guys are like, okay. So thank you if you're doing that. I appreciate you guys over there on the Patreon. And I think we got our first coffee supporter too. So thanks for that too. We have lots of options, wherever it's convenient for you. We only get to do this job because you guys make it possible. So the more of you sign up, the better the mods gift cards will be come Christmas time. And I think that's all I've got. There's probably other important stuff that I'm forgetting to mention, but I'm really tired and I've got a lot more editing to do this week. And Anthony, I love you, buddy. Is Anthony just officially on the cast now? Is that settled? It's not like a special guest anymore.
I vote yay.
Yeah, me too. Should just plan on being here every week.
I want to do the Falcor, yeah.
I want to do the Falcon Punch. All right, guys, I'm out. Go to bed. Falcon Kick.
Good night, everybody.
Sad pew-pews.
Go.